Well, alright guys, here we are at the actual secondary air pumps. There are two. There's a left bank and a right bank, or bank 1, bank 2. Now, we did have some zip ties holding the harness in place here and here. We did remove them, and we got a lot of noise in the shop today. Sorry guys. But as you can see, there is a lot of flavor on this bracket, and we are reusing this entire bracket. The hardware holding the bracket, well, it's in crisis. At least this guy is. This one's looking okay. Looks like I could possibly remove it with no issues. Then the other one up here, well, it's in crisis also. Now, this right here is one of the tubes that we are replacing, or one of the parts we are replacing, and it is updated. You see here, water can enter through there. There's nothing stopping it. Now let's go to the new part. The brand new part has a little dam right there. Look at that. So it is in fact an updated part amongst all the other parts that we are replacing. And once it's installed, it'll be just like that. Very good. So all aboard the struggle bus. Let's get these out. Okay guys, before we remove those secondary air pumps, tips and tricks, pay attention, because this is a big tip here. Giggity. Now these are the connectors to our secondary air pumps. There's one here, there's one here. Now as you can see, I labeled this one B for back and this one F for front. These connectors are identical. The pumps are identical. So with that being said, you do not want to mess these connectors up. The hardware that was once 12 millimeter, we had a pound on an 11, and not for nothing, we got it free. Very good. Alright guys, for reference, this pump here is the back one. This one here is the front one. The actual air tubing, all we did was just take it off and push it off to the side. You can't really mess it up because this one here cannot stretch to the over here. This one, yeah, you could put there, but it's going to kink the line, and so those are pretty hard to get messed up. As for the hardware, we got that one out. We got that one out. We got this one out. That's our last guy right there. So far, so good. Very good. Okay guys, here we have the pumps. Now we're going to do them one at a time. Spray a little PV. Rubber grommet. 1, 2, 3. Now, here we have the brand new pump, labeled F. Take a little bit of grease, just put it in here. That'll aid the installation. So yeah, we'll go to this one first. In, and come on. Struggling on something so damn simple. 3. Very good. Very good. Alright guys, now that we have the new harness and it's the next day, we have the old harness here and we have the new harness here. Now let's look at the failure, or what was going to be a no-start failure for this customer. Feifel did get into the intake, or into the lower portion, and did make a little nest, and there was plenty of poo-poos, and they started chewing the knock sensor harness. So let's look at what it's supposed to look like. Ah, very, very nice, and very good. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have our surfaces clean for our intake. We have our brand new knock sensor harness installed. We have our brand new secondary air valves installed with new gaskets. And we had to repair one side, but we used new hardware everywhere. And yeah, we're ready for installation of the intake assembly. But first we have to replace the gaskets to the intake. So let's go ahead and do that. So here we have a brand new seal installed into the intake, and here is an original one. As you could see, it's not raised anymore, it's a very flat surface, and this here gasket is nice and plumpy. So we're going to continue and get this intake on the engine. Very good. So yeah, freaking 200K, and those intakes are looking beautiful. Look at that. Let's get a little better light in there. Valves are looking clean. Very good. Alright, so it should be just as easy as it came out, I think. Let's see. Don't vacuum line. Get on this side. Very good. Torque specification for the intake is 21 Newton meters. We're just going to go through that, double check, and then our torque value for the throttle body is 10 Newton meters. Torque spec on this here is 10 Newton meters.
So what's the guy that's on? Yeah, he's a field technician.
Oh, went to 1060, but that's not bad. Alright guys, pumps are installed. Zip ties have been installed to route the harness. New updated breather has been installed. Hardware over here has been tightened. New hardware there. Let's go to the driver's side. Driver's side. Same thing, tightened it, and brand new hardware. Alright, so now all of our connections have been made. We are ready. Oh, we are ready to fix the engine air filter. Now we're ready to install the air intake. That guy there. 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 Here. We got this vacuum line that goes right here. This guy that goes right there. And this guy goes right there. Very good. We'll tighten this up, connect the battery. We should be ready to start. So I'm going to clean the battery terminal, and as I was cleaning the terminal, I noticed this very, very fancy battery hold down. Some heavy duty zip ties. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 heavy duty zip ties holding this battery. Oh, 5, excuse me. Excuse me, there's more down there. Impressive. Alright, all double checks have been made. Battery's been connected. We got children off in the background. Alright. Your mom's beautiful, so there's nothing with that. Let's go, they can wait 50 minutes. Contact. guys. Oh. Now we're just gonna have to clear the codes, go on a road test, let any of the high temp anti-seize burn off. Yep, it's starting to smoke back there a little bit. So yeah, we're doing good. Very good, guys. If you don't know what to do yet, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for further content.